Yo, we are back, and that was Cognac Roses. Damn, I'm over here still playing. Yo, that was Cognac and Roses. You know what I'm saying? That was Rendezvous off his new album, self-titled, Cognac and Roses. He actually got an event tonight, May 25th, 2 days, 2 nights at Soundbar in Florida. Go check it out in Orlando, Florida. If y'all in the Orlando area, go check out my man. He the main headliner with a couple ill talents before him. You don't want to miss it tonight at 9 o'clock. Go check him out. But yo, I want to also shout out to some partners, man. Duel, what's going on? The Duel, that's our partners in crime. You know, they do a lot of podcasting, from comic books to sports to music, different podcasting. You want to check out Duel at DEWOH.com. Definitely also check out What the Fuego. You know, What the Fuego got some segments up there just rocking all over the place, you dig? So you definitely want to check that out. And also shout out to our other partners in crime. Shout out to Jesse Smith, JSNLonline.com. You definitely want to check out the new line. He just got some new shirts that just came in, and I need to pick up one now. That nigga Jesse, if you hear me right now, brother, you better send some shit. I don't give a damn.
I need some tights. And some stuff, you know.
Yup.
I'm just saying. I'm on Snapchat now, and I go to the gym and whatnot. I'm saying,
hey, Let's get this popping, man. Yo, Sherry do it up, dog. So definitely send some shit. We're going to do it behind
I'm so
scenes.
old. I'm just not getting on Snapchat.
Yo, it's all right, man. I wasn't on social media out for real like that either, yo. But I just started clicking on to Snapchat, like a couple weeks ago. So you ain't missing. You ain't missing too much. But yo, check it. We got to talk a little bit about this NFL, man. So it's said to be that the NFL, if you drop a knee or even protest at any in that sense throughout the anthem, they will charge the team 15 yards and a fine.
Oh my God!
And a fine for not even freedom of speech, freedom of action. Because that's all it is. It's not even freedom of speech. He ain't talking. He's just dropping a knee. Now,
oh hell no!
What was my girl's name? I forgot her name. She was on Get Up. She was talking about this and how we keep speaking about this. This is the last time I'm gonna talk about it. Real talk. I just feel like we need to talk about it because it's all over the place, especially due to the fact that instead of NFL stepping in front and kind of like being with their players, being truly with what's going on in the world, they are just making shit worse. You know, they putting a rule to it now. They took in what the president, because I think the president's puppeting them. Like, I hate to say, Donald Trump is puppeting the whole situation.
I mean, he did exactly what they're doing exactly what President Trump said at the very beginning of this whole thing, or when he made that comment and called them sons of bitches and whatnot,
Facts. So with that, it's
pretty
like it continues on, and it's sad to say, like, it makes it hard for me personally. Just my opinion, it makes it hard for me to even want to watch football.
Yes, and that's the sad part, because especially coming off of a Super Bowl win, like, I'm really excited.
Yeah, don't forget to add that shit. Don't forget to add that. Hey, his Super Bowl champion.
I don't want people to forget in the madness of the world that the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Just
gotta put that out there. But now, like, this whole thing, and I know most people are like pretty tired of talking about it. They feel like it's old news. We live in a world where people want to move on to the next so quick. But it's still an issue. And I feel bad. And people say, why I feel bad for NFL players? They make all this money, but they're still human beings and they still have feelings about what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be in a certain tax bracket to feel a certain type of way about something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, just because you're rich and black doesn't mean that you should not care about the poor and the black. You know what I mean? Because this affects all of us, And they trying to make it about something that it's not. It has nothing to do with, patriotism or anything like that. You know what I mean? It has everything to do with what they said it was about, which was about police brutality and, equality, racial equality. And we've turned it into something else. I can't remember that. What's that white guy's name?
Which one? The commissioner?
I don't remember what his name was.
Well, he was in the military?
Anyway, it was like a few months ago. He put out a video and he was just talking about how we disrespect the flag on a regular basis. Like from what the Constitution says we shouldn't do, or what is it? The Constitution? Yeah. That says that we shouldn't do with the flag or whatever. We do it all the time. We mark it with it. We do a lot of stuff with the flag that we shouldn't do. And that's okay. But kneel during, first of all, what is a very racist national anthem that needs to change in the year 2018, or needed to change 30 years ago, but it definitely needs to change now. And I think the song is acceptable because we cut out the racist verses. No, the song still was written by a racist. I guess, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not the right person to talk about this because I get mad because people try to make sense out of things that don't make sense. Like, you're trying to make this about something that it's not about, so you're taking it away from what it really is about by talking about something that's not about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we can't. This can't be a closed subject because we're making it about something that it's not about. That's why we're still talking about it.
Right. Yo, Fueg, you're on mute, I think, bro.
Yo, you can't.
There you
hear
go.
me?
Now you good.
Oh, I wasn't talking. I was
okay.
moving my just disgust right now. Sorry,
Okay.
but no, I agree with both of you. I think they took it to another level to just like with the Blue Lives Matter, all of this stuff. Like he wasn't doing none of that stuff beforehand. People sit down. Like we had Buffalo Wild Wings. They stand for the pledge. At the game they say everybody rise and you stand and drink and eat and there's no problem. You know what I mean? There's no problem. But all of a sudden now that you take a stand, so you just want us to just shut up and just not, like I said, shut up and dribble. Like that's the point. And it's like that's not gonna happen. Like, are you serious? So you penalize people for doing what you're saying that our country fought for.
My thing about it is, am I the only person that realizes that maybe if everybody came together and just for people that really truly, all the people that really truly believe that this is wrong, if they just didn't tune in to NFL for just 2 weeks, like legitimately didn't tune in, didn't buy anything, didn't buy no jerseys, like if it started to affect their money, I'm telling you, it would be a completely different ballgame. Like if there was a real legit movement that happened that said, don't watch football, like literally, it would only take 2 weeks.
But the thing is, we can't even support our own businesses. How the hell we going to move the way we want to move together? That's our problem.
I get what you're saying, but that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? We want to sit up here and everybody want to post and go on Facebook and write comments. And it's like, okay, so start a movement. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, that's how they got shit to change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They came together as a community. They marched. They did that type of Now we just want to go on social media and put a couple of comments and think that you're making a change because you're going back and forth with some racist ass white person on Facebook. So you think you did your part. No, like, I'm just like, I don't know. We don't have any more Martin Luther Kings and Malcolm X's in the world, I guess. But
it doesn't. It just takes one person though. Like one person to spark up an idea to come together, even if it's a small group.
Jerry X. I got it. That's what y'all gonna name me?
Yeah.
I'll start the movement. I'll start the movement tomorrow.
Let's get it. we could come up with shirts and all that, but we got to really be about it. Because I mean, ignorance is a bliss. Like it's just people will come up and say one thing, and temptation will kick in, and it just goes left field, just like that. And I think that's
Is it really hard to give football up though for 2 weeks? Is it that hard?
Well, not for me because I'm not a football guy. Anyway, but in general, I don't think it's that hard. I just think people these days are selfish. I always give the analogy that most people in this society, especially when I talk about Republicans, they seem to only be worried about when it's to them. So like right now, if I always give the Applebee's analogy that if you love their food, but you see a couple being mistreated, you'll be okay with that because you love their food. But if they did it to you, you don't like that. I'm the type of dude, and y'all are too, type of people that you don't like that regardless. You're going to put your sandwich down and be like, I'm out of here too. Because I don't like injustice regardless. It don't matter if it's me or you. It's not cool. And that's just our society just doesn't care about nobody but themselves.
Right.
The
plane going. Wait, hold up.
If this was another country, will we be behind that? If this was another country with the same type of guy that Trump is, the same type of stuff that's happening, will we be trying to go in there and do something? Because
always.
Their tactics.
Always. That's noise about America.
Facts. But one thing though, I'll tell you this: I wouldn't rather be anywhere else at the moment.
Because
yeah, it's just like basketball. We were just talking about the top five. It's just like how the eras are so different from the past to now. It's the same thing with America. Like it's you have your pros and cons to the good and the bad, like to everything. Period. It's hard to find it's hard to find a perfect balance. It's just not. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But what is the action are we going to take with this though? Like that's my thing. What are we going to do? It's easy to talk about it. It's easy to say, you know what, this ain't right. This ain't this. What are we going to do as people to take action to this? Like this is effed up, bro. Like this is messed up. This is like telling you, hey, you can't talk in a restaurant. But then you got the next guy over here. Oh yeah, he could talk because he been here. He got more money than you. So yeah, he could talk. What? So we can't.
I don't have any clue what I just know about. Like we could do something. I mean, I think it's just finding the right movement, the right thing. You know what I mean? Like I really, not that it did a lot, but I really like how they were, you know, at the White House they put all the kids' shoes to represent how many kids died for shootings. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. I like that, but I don't. I'll say I'm more of a Martin Luther King, I guess. More strategic in my shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm more of a Malcolm X. We need to go out here and knock some heads off. You know what I mean?
Look, if you bought, boy, look, if you bought, boy, no, stop.
And that's what I was saying. Like, I'm more. Only reason I say that is because for me, I'm a big dude in general. So me being loud and crazy is probably not gonna work. To me, you might have it better because you're a woman. So they might let you get away with certain things that they not loud.
They shoot anybody these days.
You're right. You're
It's
right.
going down.
But I want to find the right thing, and I just think if we got to just put our minds together and say, well, what are we gonna do? Now, if I'm the owner, I'm like, yo, I got, you know, if I'm not feeling that same shit, I'm like, yo, one or two things happen. I hate to say this and tell people don't come out the locker room.
Yes.
Then you're like, well, that's still playing into their shit. Because you want people to see you kneeling to prove a point.
Yeah, but also it proves
we
a
don't
point
play.
when you don't. But it proves a point when you don't play. Like if I cannot go on this field and be the same American citizen I am off this field, that's not right. Like you telling me that just because I done signed this contract with you, when I step on that field, I can't do this, that, and the next, and blah 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 blah. Like I'm not hurting nobody now, but I can go out here and get somebody a concussion, and that's okay because it's part of the game. You know what I mean? It's like,
Facts.
you know what I mean? I don't know,
Facts.
like, but I can't kneel because that's just so painting so much of the country because you know, it's the craziest thing ever. And maybe it's that they don't want the attention, but to me, it comes off racist because of what they're actually fighting for.
They're about money, so you're hurting their money. They feel
Let me
because
tell you something. These white folks, them white dudes that's out there drinking beer is not going to stop watching football. They've been watching football their entire life, all because you let a couple of black dudes kneel on the field for a couple of seconds.
But you know
They're
how
not
many.
gonna stop. They're gonna get over it. Is what they're gonna do.
right. That's what I'm saying.
That's what's really gonna happen.
Oh, we gonna not tune in to? No, you're lying. Yes, you will.
They're lying. They're gonna get over it. Why?
No.
Because they're gonna start. They gonna watch ESPN. They're gonna be like, "Dang, I'm missing my football." It's the whole addiction. That's like somebody said, "Oh, I'm getting off Facebook." Yeah, they get off Facebook for a couple of days and they be right back because it's an addiction. It's a whole addiction.
My thing is we have more of us than we have more of them. And when I say, and I don't mean to say dumb as we divide it, but the fact of the matter is we are us mixed black minority people are way more higher percentage in this America than white people. So
No, we're not. White people are 69% of this country.
Really?
Well,
Really?
let me tell you this.
I gotta
where
re-Google that.
I question them on that. You know why I question them is because they consider average white, and they also consider some Hispanic, and that's what I always question.
So that's why I argue with it too, because I'm with you. Because you have some Hispanics that, and I'm not talking Mexican, but I'm talking like Puerto Rican, Dominicans that will put Caucasian.
Yeah.
They'll put Caucasian and they'll put Hispanic.
Yeah.
And
Because how they act.
and the crazy thing is that when a white person looks at you though, they don't see a Caucasian though. Like, if a white person is looking at you, they see you as a light-skinned black person.
I mean, let's put it this way. All of y'all know Salgado. Am I correct? John
Yes.
Salgado?
Yes.
Oh, you remember John Salgado, Sherry?
Yeah.
They had him down when he got in trouble. They had him down as white. Salgado, he my color darker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You put him down as white. That's what I'm saying.
But I know, like my friend, my best friend, she's Dominican. She's Dominican and she checks Caucasian and she's brown.
Oh, wow.
And that's my thing.
And she
So
checks
that's why
Caucasian.
I can't go with those numbers. I can't go with those numbers because I feel like we are way higher percentage than white people. I don't care what anybody say.
So I've heard this. Now I don't know deeply about this. When people like the Arabs and stuff that put Caucasian, they're not referring to the white as in the European, what's it called?
Yeah, European white. I know what you mean.
But it's white is white. Like Caucasian is Caucasian.
Right.
But they're referring to that. So when people say, well, it's more white than it is, that's not accurate. Especially when you say that in a place like where I live. And I'm like, no. Like that's
like, where are they? Because I don't see them.
Facts.
not coming out. I mean, they can come out and play. What are they doing? But I mean, personally, I'm gonna tell you like this. I feel like it's not a white black. We shouldn't do that separation because there's a hell of a lot of white people that I know, and Asians and all, that rock with what we say.
Yeah, that they agree with us completely. That's what I was about to say too, though.
Yeah, we want to. I got groups of people that white people. Let me be real with you. If white people, like certain individuals like Steve Kerr, if there wasn't white men like Popovich, we would right now be in Jim Crow because they're the ones that helped push the 1964. You know what I'm saying? They helped push that as much as we did. They were there with us and helped push us. And I don't believe if they weren't there, I don't believe we would have pushed that like that. I believe we still would be in Jim Crow or segregation or whatever. I still feel that way. You know what I mean? So, I don't see color. I know y'all don't either. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is we do got racist motherfuckers out here.
We do.
That believes in that shit. And they smiling at us and they wear the uniforms and they're in the same restaurant as us. And some of them are, act like they're cool with us. They sit next to us at the movies.
Yep.
Still like that. You know what I'm saying?
And probably in their mind thinking like evil shit. Like, you would be surprised with people that you meet. And, me living here in the South, I ain't gonna lie, I get all kinds of like random looks sometimes. I meet cool white people too, though. You know what I mean? But like sometimes like these older white people are just set in their ways. Like they really are set in their ways.
Yeah.
So
that's facts. But yo, on that note, we're gonna go ahead and get into a commercial break. And we're gonna get into the What the Fuego. You got some What the Fuegos, don't you? Huh? I can't hear you, bro. Oh, okay. Okay, bet. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into the What the Fuegos. I think I got a couple What the Fuegos. Sherry, you should have some What the Fuegos as well, because we got quite a bit. As a matter of fact, this topic was a lot about what the Fuegos is going on. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to get into this commercial break, and we will be back. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, me up now. Got a young chick from the hood, south side. Pops never let her outside. Nigga knew the type of shit she was up against. Little did he know the shit was gon' backfire. Cause she act quiet, got baptized, sang in the choir. But the thing she desired was a older nigga show her how to be a freak. The young girl's in the heat, it's deep. She sneaking out off the leash on the streets at night when the freaks is out. Butterfly tat on her back that she tried to hide until her father found a secret out. Now he flipping out, he kicked her out. She living on her own and it's vicious out. Years go by, now I got her in my room and I'm thinking of the best way to kick her out. It's cold.
Cause all she ever talks about is Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis Vuitton. And nigga, I can't fuck with her no more. Ayo, ayo. I said Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis Vuitton. And nigga, I can't fuck with her no more. Ayo, ayo.
I told her bitch somebody stole my rollie. She talking about me too. I came through with the brand new Louis bag. She talking about me too. LA on my next flight. You guess right. She saying me too. Now everybody miss me too. Goddamn, be you. And if that is you, you so shallow. You on a boat that won't travel, won't float, and won't paddle. If I go broke, it won't matter. This stupid ass shit don't make me. I been poor, won't break me. You so caught up in material shit. We both knowing that you can't even get. I mean,
Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis Vuitton. And nigga, I can't fuck with her no more. Ayo, ayo. I said Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis Vuitton. And nigga, I can't fuck with her no more. Ayo, ayo. She was standing at the baggage claim. First thought, gotta bag this dame. Not knowing she was one of them check what your baggage name types. Anyway, I'm happy that it came off the belt. Diamond ear joint same as the belt. She looked like she came on herself. Shorty, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm checking out her cute face, thin little waistline. She checking out my suitcase like the bitch have K9. Could've took her number, but that be like taking bad advice. When you look at her, you looking at a price. As I walked away, she said, that's a nice
Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis Vuitton. And nigga, I can't fuck with her no more. Ayo, ayo. I mean, Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis Vuitton. And nigga, I can't fuck with her no more. Ayo, ayo.
You know the ones that'll order the lobster, go for the champagne. Don't care what you do, but you better do the damn thing if you wanna win the campaign. Cause her company just ain't cheap. What y'all probably ain't peep. You can't keep a shallow bitch if your pockets ain't deep. So I try to be slick, ain't reserve no dinner. Ain't take her to the club, had her meet me at the bar. Let her walk in, people from afar. Gotta let her know, can't keep her in the dark. Cause she'll run a tab up if you let her. And I thought I knew better, till she say, let me start with a double shot. Hey, bartender, let me get a
Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis Vuitton.
That Louis the
Nigga,
13th is like 150 a shot.
Ayo, ayo. I mean,
I can't fuck with her no more.
Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis, Louis. All she ever talk about is Louis Vuitton. And nigga, I can't fuck with her no more.